Hello viewers, House 118. Welcome to another World of Tanks special. And it is the long-awaited Alex special. Yes, it is time for Alex, and Alex alone, to show his skills on the battlefield. Of course, I've done specials like this before for Stiggy, for Kitten, and for Spill, I think. There's another Spill special lined up. But I did promise this one would be before the Spill special, so here it is. We're starting off with the Su-122-44 Tier 7 Soviet Premium Tank Destroyer on Erlenberg encounter in a Tier 8 battle. From the previous patch. In fact, most of these replays were from the previous patch. Now then, he's going to the eastern side of the map, which is very normal for the southern spawn of Erlenberg. And already they've lost the two vehicles that have gone west to an E25. Overpowered little shit, camping in a bush somewhere, being completely unspotted while firing. Yeah, not overpowered at all. There's a Type 64 spotted, although getting a shot on him with this while the Type 64 is ferociously on the move is not easy. I don't know why. He was already taking a lot of damage. And he's dead. Well, good job to him. Oh my god, the Hellcat's been spotted up there. I don't know whether he knows, but there's certainly no escape route for him. So I think he's going to die, and he has. KV-2 spotted in the middle and instantly taken out. ISU-152, can't see him. But the Type 64 has decided to push and spot various members of Alex's team camping on the ridgeline up here. There's a Tiger 1, and we can see him. And the shot whizzes over the cupola. VK3002M, or T3485M. Yep, went through, took about half the health off. Blind shot? Yeah, killed him. Ferocious rate of fire, of course, on this vehicle. That's what it's known for, it's high DPM. Not just for a Tier 7 tank destroyer standard, but generally quite high anyway. It's not actually the highest at its tier. The ISU-122S and the Su-152 with the same 122mm gun actually have a higher rate of fire and therefore a higher DPM. But this thing is certainly not slacking by any means. Well, the E25 has managed to get himself spotted. What a surprise. Trying to shoot that VK, but the shell just hit the bottom of the roof of that building. Shells can't travel through roofs, I do believe. AMX CDC. Hiding behind a rock. He's getting shot from all directions. Seems to be a pretty slow battle for Alex. This one. The score is pretty even at the moment, but they have just put a vehicle into the cap circle. The E25 is down. That is good news indeed. He's been spotted for the first time. There's the CDC. Oni. Is he actually in the cap circle? Can't really tell. Seems to be a bit too far away to actually be in the cap circle. Type 64 still lurking around down there. And there's the CDC. And he's gone. Well, actually, there are two Type 64s. I didn't realise that until now. There's one on the other side of the map as well. Allied Premium Victoria. Prima Victoria, but close enough. Has put himself into the capture circle, therefore delaying the enemy's capture. The Type 64 is down, which means that the enemy team have rather lost their eyes on this flank now. You see, on this map, it seems to always be the same story. The whole of the northern spawn goes to the western side of the map. The whole of the eastern spawn goes, or southern spawn goes to the eastern side of the map. So then, naturally, the northern side pushes down at the south, and the southern side pushes up at the north. And both sides lose the push, and end up defending better instead. This map is... it's not a good map. It really isn't. Not anymore. The teams used to be fairly well distributed in the past, until people realised that crossing the bridges was a really bad idea. So I understand they've remade this map into HD, although I haven't actually seen it. I wonder what it's like. Look, they've fiddled about with that river, because it creates huge choke points on those bridges. Very limited access from one side of the map to the other. There's a Tiger P. Fired too early and only hit the outside track there. You might be able to shoot that Oni and VK-3002M over there. He can. Waits until the camouflage net is up. Works amazingly. This is just continuously being spotted, which I doubt, because it's been shot at by now. Takes out the Oni as well. Now, where's this Tiger P? A44 is going searching for him, but like Alex suspected, Tiger P come around this way. And now that Tiger P is caught. There's a rose between two thorns. Not that I'm trying to say that the Tiger P is a particularly beautiful tank, because it isn't. And I'm really not particularly saying that the SU-100, 2244 and the A44 are particularly ugly tanks. It's just the expression, that's all. And he spotted the Lerva as well. He seems to have been camping there the whole time. Typical Lerva driver. It's a mighty strong tank. And it has about double the hit points of Alex's tank destroyer. A44's coming up, working his way around. Lerva's seen him. Once again, working with the A44 to set up a pincer movement on this Lerva, who can't decide what it wants to do. And really, both Alex and the A44 are being naughty little teasers for this Lerva. That's a spill expression, by the way. Though he has now being shot at by the T-34-100, so he needs to back off, get out of line of fire from that T-34-100. Shuffling around. There he is. Turn around. Come on, we don't have the gun depression, but he's not looking this way. Plant one straight into the Lerva's arse. Now the Lerva really doesn't know what to do. One to the side. Oh, little lag there. Takes the track off the Lerva. Although he repairs the track, the A44's now got the rear. Oh, Lerva bounced! How cute. One into the lower plate, takes the Lerva out. 2 enemies left. Friendly Lerva is sitting in the cap circle, but it's going to take him a while to cap out alone. Since this is encounter battle, there's the T-34-100. But he's seen us. However, that was a mighty good trade there. A44 is moving in. A44 kills the T-34-100. Now then, it's just the Type 64 left. So, Alex and the A44 have set up a platoon. So they've got brothers in arms, if they both survive. I really don't approve dynamic platoons at all. That's the only reason really why people do that, is to get brothers in arms a crucial contribution. And it's a bit of a cheaty way of doing that, really, I think. Which is why I never accept those kind of platoon invites. I prefer to earn those medals with people I actually want to play with. Lerva has left the cap circle. However, now all 3 of them are coming to the cap circle. The Type 64 is going to have to make his mind up, especially as there's not much time left on the clock. Just over a minute of this match is remaining, but the Lerva is being shot at. He indicates where he's being shot from. A44 and Alex and the Lerva are now hiding from that location. And Type 64 is going to have to pull off something miraculous if he wants to win this now. He's got 15 seconds to do it. Three, two, one, and base capture. They've won. The Type 64 was either too late or just decided to survive, rather than try to win that particularly difficult situation to win. And there we have it. That's the first mark for Alex's Su-12244. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Shellproof, Fire for Effect, and Brothers in Arms, kind of. Cheating, really, but you got it anyway, so can't argue with that. 3,406 damage done, 3 kills, 1,272 base experience. Very similar result as well for the A44, he did slightly better. Very good teamwork with them against the Tiger P and the Lerva and the T-34-100 towards the end of that match. Very good play. 78,993 credits profit with premium account. Of course, it's a premium vehicle, so it gets bonus to credit earnings. 1,130 damage blocked, 647 assistance damage. And now it's time to move on to, I believe, a vehicle that we're going to see 3 times in a row. And here is that very vehicle. The IS-3, Tier 8 Soviet heavy tank. Not a premium though, even though there are 8 Soviet premium Tier 8 heavy tanks and only 2 non-premium Soviet Tier 8 heavy tanks. This is probably the more famous and popular of the 2 Tier 8 Soviet heavy tanks in the tech tree, the other one of course being the KV-4. The map is Serene Coast and it's a Tier 9 battle. T-44 has been spotted over there. Tries to shoot him but missed. If you hear a shuffling noise at any point, by the way, that's just a dog moving around. He had the intention of going over to the traditional heavy tank place on this map before he was interrupted by enemy tanks being spotted over there. T-71DA as well. What's he gonna do? (112) on the other flank. Seems to be a bit outnumbered. 4 to 1 at least, not 5 to 1. You see the only, no, T-71DA has spotted him again. Can't see anything to shoot at. There's a Super Pershing and a tank destroyer back there. What is it? RKB-90. Artillery there. We're hit by artillery, Crusader SP. Oh, Comet gets hit by what looked like artillery. Well, she didn't get stunned, so. She wanted to S. Yeah, I think he's firing high explosive for some reason. Took off half the health of that ISU with a high roll. Interesting that Alex didn't bother to heal the stun. Had to have aimed for so long, but he hit anyway. So. And he hit him again. Oh, we spotted a no-knee. Not surprising, that's the easiest thing to spot in the game. Seriously, that's the worst camera rating in the game. That pleasure used to belong to the Waffentrager F100, although I think that was even removed before the Japanese heavies were introduced, so I don't know what the comparison would be between the two. It takes out the IKV, then goes after this T-30, puts one into his lower plate. Super Pershing is coming over. Yep, he's got to take out the T-30 first, since he was a one-shot kill. Now we can focus on the Super Pershing. The only help he's going to get is from artillery. However, this is a very viable tactic. Drown the Super Pershing. And there we have it. I mean, sadly, you don't get the you don't get credited for doing the damage, because, well, actually, no damage was caused to the vehicle. You just get credited with the kill, but it's an easy kill if you can pull it off. The steering mill up there is blocking damage from it. Until now. This repair kit's not actually up. Until now. That was lucky that he bounced that last shot with the steering mill. Only now did he get spotted. The Comet has returned. I don't know where he went. Lance one into the something of the steering mill. He's been spotted again. The Crusader SP is showing a lot of interest in him so far. Nothing to say that he won't continue to show any interest. Now then, can Alex take out this steering mill? I think he can. There we go. Now then, the Oni is on his way. Now then, pretty good. Luckily, that Oni only has the. Well, it doesn't have the dirt gun, so. As long as Alex can keep him in this sort of position, the Oni can't fire at the IS-3. The IS-3 is too low. The Comet is providing a lovely distraction as well. Although the Comet is not being particularly helpful by driving in front of Alex there, but well, they both survived anyway. I thought that Comet was going to die when the Oni turned around. Now he's got to go back to base to try and defend that. It's just the Comet seems to have gone AFK. Bizarre player, that one. You can kill this email one. There we go. Now it's just the T-54 lightweight and the Crusader SP left. And we know where the T-54 lightweight is. The Comet's woken up again. Oh, there's the T-54 lightweight. Come on, steady. Wasn't ready to shoot that guy in time. Crusader SP is just taking out the RKV-90B, however the T-49 jumps in and takes out the T-54 lightweight. It's just the Crusader SP left. And he's been spotted by the Comet. He should be able to take out that Crusader SP. He's been hit by artillery, friendly artillery. And Comet does indeed take out the Crusader SP. Good stuff. So, Tanker, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Shellproof, Steel Wall, and Top Gun. 3,219 damage done, 6 kills, 1,304 base experience. 29,419 credits, profit with the premium account, 2,270 blocked, 798 assistance damage. But that's not all from the IS-3. We've got 2 more IS-3 replays coming up right about now. So, here's another IS-3 replay from Alex. He's on Winter Himmelsdorf this time, Encounter Battle. Tier 8 battle. Let's see what he can do on this map. Classic city map. Well, the original version anyway, not the winter version. So it looks like he's going to try his hand at some reverse side scraping, which works very well in a vehicle like the IS-3 or the IS-4. Checks to see that his angle is okay. It's interesting that you've got biners on this tank, by the way. It's not a particularly common thing to see mounted on an IS-3. I suppose you can mount it on anything. I don't know why. The cupola. Even though I wasn't aiming for it. Actually, that's the problem with the OI. It's got good armour for its tier, but as soon as you place it out of its own tier, it's no good. Enemy have really pushed through on the hill. They've taken it and now they're pushing down from it. There was a KV-5 somewhere around here, but I imagine he's gone by now. He's a lot faster than an ONI, that's for sure. There's nothing up there, there's the KV-5. He was laying an ambush. Didn't work though. Doesn't want to try that again, does he? You could argue that Alex should have gone up to the hill to try and deal with the enemies up there, but if you're going to clear out one flank in preference to another, and this one has the base on it, it's probably a good idea to clear this flank out first, especially as it's a lot safer since there's more team over here. Well, there's no team over there, so despite that, the SU-100Y thinks it is a good idea to go up on the hill and take out everything by himself, which would be very heroic of him, but not going to be very likely for him to be able to do that. Now then, Alex has taken out the 88. Should have really gone for the tracking shot on that Tiger 1. Might have lost some tracking. There we go. Not that the Tiger 1 can go anywhere anyway. There we go. There's the tracking shot. And there's the tracking damage. Doesn't need to track him now, just needs to hit him, which will kill him. And your artillery is down. Friendly T-20 has been left on 1 health. KV-5 is looking for that kill. However, KV-5 was definitely not unaware of other dangers. There we go. Type 64 comes in, finishes the job. no, VK does actually. 3001P. He was sitting in the cap circle, forcing the enemy to come back. The box tank that went up, or tried to go up to the hill, has decided to flee from there without taking much damage, so that's good. Oh, enemy IS-3. They both missed. Enemy KV-3 is a guaranteed kill. And Alex has got a flanking shot, and he fluffed it. But the Type 64 kills him anyway. IS-3 tries again, but he missed again. There's a Steyr Waffenträger there. Missed, hit the IS-3 instead. Hello? No? Okay. Oh well, the Steyr Waffenträger decided to kill a capping enemy tank instead. Friendly Type 64 is feasting on the arse of these tanks here. This one through the IS-3 for a ram kill, didn't work. T20, no, T20. Just to kill the IS-3. With one health, I wouldn't have got that close to an IS-3. Jumbo Sherman. Hello. Goodbye. It's just a Ferdinand left. And he's been spotted over there. He's got full health. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. I don't know what it sounds like, but to me it doesn't sound particularly good. I don't know why. Ferdinand. Yes, drive forwards, yes. Low blade. Yep. Ow. Turret jammed. Definitely get that back in working order. Oh, Ferdinand's chasing him down now. Ferdinand's fired. And there we go. Took him out with a nice high roll there. And that was his last armor-piercing round as well. So there we had it. Another ace tanker in the IS-3. Hand of Gaunt Duelist Fighter, fire for effect, shell-proof, steel wall and high caliber. 4,075 damage done, 5 kills, 1,331 base experience, 35,272 credits profit with premium account, 1,650 blocked, 378 assistance damage. And that's good stuff. There's still another IS-3 replay to come. So, this is the last IS-3 battle that we're going to see in this special. And it's a mines encounter battle, tier 9 battle. Let's see what he can do here. Work his way towards the cap circle. Or the general direction anyway. He's not actually going to go straight for the cap circle, that's a bit pointless really. What kind of things are we going to see here? IS-3. And no knee. D75. Dangerous. Very dangerous. That thing is not quite so dangerous though. AMX 1375 trying to play heavy tank. which will never ever work for very obvious reasons. Come on, come on, nice free. You know you want some. Wouldn't be there if you didn't. Getting shot by the Emil 1 from the hill, I think. Alex is checking his flank though to see if he can get shot by the E75 or the OD, and I think he can. Which explains why I got spotted just then. Well, maybe not. IS-3 is now a one-shot kill thanks to that Emil 1. We didn't get the gun depression. Kill the IS-3 there, but we're very lucky to bounce both shots from bounce an AP round from the SU-152's 152mm. We were firing heat, I don't think that shell would have bounced. In that situation, I definitely wouldn't have climbed on the rock in order to just get the gun depression. I would have tried to fiddle around to get the gun depression instead. Would have been a lot safer. Go for the IKV. That's a much easier target. There's the T-49. SU-152. Lovely. T-49. Chuck him out. Nice stuff. CV-75. No, that was really unlikely to hit. SU-152. Quickly. Yeah, that SU-152 really shouldn't be firing AP with that gun. Not ever, really. That's why the other one fired high explosive. Centurion bounced the second shot. He doesn't want any more. Oh, hello. What side of the E-75? Just taken out the friendly E-50. This is a dangerous move, this is. With that Centurion lurking around. He's going for it anyway. Auto aim, auto aim. That was lucky. Where's that Centurion? Oh, he's dead. Okay. That answers that question. He's sitting in the cap circle. Slowly capping away. It's probably a good idea to stay in the cap circle right now, rather than to expose himself to tank destroyers. Oh, speaking of which, there's the other SU-152. can't see him now. Target B moving. Oh, spotted. How did you get spotted? Oh, huh. SU-152. Oh, he's got the 122. Yeah, nice APCR. Didn't do anything, did it? SU-152 is down. Now that one of that AMX 1375. Got stunned by artillery there. Borsig. Hit the outside track. It's unfortunate, but he's now loading high explosive. What's that noise? I think it's the dog breathing heavily. Couldn't tell whether it was coming from the headset, which is also in that direction. And he's not going to expose himself to the Borsig. It's better to wait for the Borsig to make him move. Like that. Empty high explosive, and the Borsig bounced. And again, I think. Huge low roll though. Ramming damage, Borsig bounced again. And dead. Well played against that Borsig. Just the M12 left. Alex is not going to bother chasing down that artillery. Friendly tank destroyers can do that for him. Dog is breathing quite heavily. I think he likes it in this room. And the M12 has been taken out. Good stuff. Quite a match. Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter Effect, Shellproof, Steel Wall, High Caliber, and Top Gun. 4,174 damage done, 6 kills, 1,491 base experience, 48,588 credits profit with the premium account, 3,265 damage blocked. Voice, come back to me please, we're not done yet. 395 assistance damage. You know, I don't think I've even had a game that's this good in the IS-3 myself. I don't play the thing, I don't particularly like it anyway, which doesn't help. I don't think I've had a game that's this good myself in the IS-3, so yeah, well done Alex. We're not done yet, there's still 2 more left, so let's see what we have next. So, the next replay, there's a slight problem. I did notice this before I started, by the way. This problem. Now, the previous special was supposed to be the Alex special. I announced that in the special prior to that, I think. But there was a problem. in the sense that one of the replays that Alex had sent before was first class. So he sent this one as a replacement, which of course is an ace tanker, and a pretty good one, because it's got Pascucci's medal in the AMX ELC, which is all very well. But I'd like to highlight the problem, which is the following. This here, right? I only keep the current patch of World of Tanks, whatever that might be. At the moment, of course, it's 9.21. And the two previous patches, 9.20.1 and 9.20.0. This replay is from 9.18, so I can't show the replay that's that early. It's played on the 29th of May last year, a long time ago, to show a replay from. And so I can't show this replay, Alex. Although I decided to just do your special anyway and get it over with. I mean, what did you do in this battle? You did 1,213 damage, 5 kills, 911 base experience. Don't say that incorrectly. 18,404 credits profit with standard count. 779 assistance damage. No idea whether that was spotting or block. Well, actually, of course, we know it's spotting damage because it's in the LC. Can't be block damage. In 4 minutes 39 seconds. So there we go. That was a very nice replay to watch. Just be careful next time, right? Just make sure it's either a replay from the current patch or one of the two previous patches. It would take up too much, hard drive space to keep all the old clients on. So I don't do that, especially because I need to keep all that free space for storing videos on my hard drive, which take up a lot of space themselves. So let's move on to the final replay then. Don't worry, there's no problem with this one. We are actually going to watch this one. I hope this has highlighted a very important point. Alex, please be careful in future when sending replays. Make sure they're not too old. So let's continue. So, with the final replay, he's in the Batchat 12T. Fairly new French Tier 8 light tank. He's in a Tier 10 battle on Tundra. Now this thing it's a bit weird, doesn't really fit in the tech tree in my opinion. Because it's put in between the AMX 1375 and the AMX 1390, which were always next to each other. And the AMX 1390 now leads on to the AMX 13105, so that all makes sense, but this thing is put in the middle. It's a bit weird. And the grind on this thing is the largest in the game, the full grind, because you have to grind for 3 Tier 9s. And I'm fairly sure that no other vehicle in the game has to do that. Yeah. You see my point. Never mind. Oh, there's a UDES camping up there. Not anymore. Not really sure why Alex didn't go up to the hill. That's usually where light tanks go, although the hill seems to be under control of the enemy anyway. And there's not that many places really to scout on this map. Most maps really aren't particularly scout friendly these days. So I guess Alex is waiting for an opportunity to strike. Pesky light tank would. He could have taken the shot against the ST1 there, but there's no guarantee of penning really. ST1's got pretty good side armour. It was on a bit of a slope, so that armour was sloped a bit. A Batchat 12T's light tank's not got a particularly powerful gun. However, since the Allies have managed to push through on that side of the map, he's come over here and he's looking for an opportunity. That T-25 pilot looks quite juicy. In he goes. It's one shell, two shells, three shells. The Jeff takes him out. He goes for a reload. Heavy tanks then. IS-3, KV-4. He wants some of this IS-3, just like Jeff. And first one bounces. Control side up with the IS-3. Oh, set him on fire briefly. Set him on fire again. Nice one, kills him. Now then. Let's go, go, go. Sadly, there's no artillery to fire. There's a Borsig up there that just completely missed his shot with the T-110E4. Pays the price for it. The enemy team have definitely dominated in the hill area. You do not want to be sitting out in front of the highest DPM heavy tank in the game. And the Guerrilla 15. Which won't miss, because it's a Guerrilla 15. Oh, Guerrilla 15 moved up. He's just fired at the T-110E4. That's a good opportunity for Alex to get some shots in. Except that one. 1, 2. What's him out? Someone else must have shot at T-110E5, I reckon. And he's going for a reload again. At Death Star. It's probably looking forward to taking out Alex, although Alex is going to have a good go at him first. Gonna back off and probably put some shells into the rear of this T-57 Heavy, or the side. Unfortunately, the gun doesn't really do enough module damage to take off the track there, so he had to wait to put the other shell in the side of the turret. The Death Star's taken out the T-110E4, so it's no longer safe in that location for Alex. And gotta be careful what he drives into. Now he needs to help the E5 take out this T-57 Heavy first. First shell misses. A little bit of a jump there, but it wasn't a dangerous one. Go for a reload. T-110E5 is fleeing out of there, going away from the Death Star. But it wasn't quick enough. That wreck of the T-57 Heavy was very much in the way for that E5 there. Wasn't able to push him away in time. There was nothing to do really. Death Star was coming, he was going to take his shot, and since he had the arse of the E5, he was going to pen and therefore kill the E5. There was just nothing that the T-110E5 could have done. Nothing that Alex could have done either, he was reloaded. So this does mean that now the Death Star is going to have to keep guessing where Alex is. Being a sneaky French light tank like this, can come from any direction at any time. But now we know where the Death Star is. He is capping. It's going to take him a minute and a half to cap, so Alex can absolutely have time to reload an APCR clip and figure out what angle of approach is going to be best for him. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to go up onto the hill and see if he can shoot the Death Star from there. So with any luck, he won't get spotted while doing that, because the Death Star won't have the view range. But that said, can't make any guarantees. Now then, that's not the cap circle. That's the cap circle. They can't see the Death Star. He's going to have to get in close and personal. Go, go, go. This is going to be mighty tight, I think. Let's beheaded T-10 then. Through the graveyard of tanks. Oh god, the voice really wants to stop now. 20 seconds. Come on, there he is. That was lucky indeed. That shot connected. Another shot did as well. Now then, reloading again. Oh, the Death Star fired. Oh. That means that Alex can get in and do some damage while that guy's reloading. You did have time, Alex. That thing takes half a minute to reload. Well, by default anyway. Now it's a dangerous game. Yeah, it's a good idea to get out of there, because that was really always going to lead with a Death Star, lead into a Death Star win situation. Spotted again. It's difficult sometimes to know what to do. The idea is to try and keep the Death Star guessing, but that's not working in this case. The Death Star always knows where Alex is, which doesn't give Alex a particularly good advantage. But he has to do something. He has to keep resetting that cap, otherwise he's going to lose. He goes to reload again. Of course, the Death Star has to keep sitting in the cap. He can't chase down a batch at 12T. That's almost never going to work for him. It's reloaded. Oh, that guy's firing armor piercing. That's very interesting to know. Is he out of Hesh, or does he just not want to fire Hesh? Of course, his armor piercing has 1,150 alpha damage, so it should be able to one-shot kill a batch at 12T most of the time, which is probably why he's firing it. But then you can just hit the tracks and do no damage at all. Get around him, get around him. He should have this now. 1, 2, and 3. Dead. Mighty lucky when that Death Star fired. When that Death Star fired. And it turned out to be armor piercing, and it only went into the tracks. What a lucky moment that was. And that was the only reason really why Alex won that game. So, good work nonetheless. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, Orlix medal for destroying 2 tier 10s, a grid of 15 on the Death Star, and Defender, obviously. 3,728 damage done, 3 kills, 1,317 base experience, 34,930 credits profit with the premium account, and with personal missions payout, or whatever that means. So there we go. That is Alex. Good stuff, Alex. Thank you for sending all those replays in, even though one of them wasn't actually one that I could show. Once again, please remember to check what replay they're from before sending them in. I just decided I didn't want to wait any longer to get your replays out of the way so that I could do the Spill special, I don't know, at the weekend sometime. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching, viewers, and as always, good luck on that battlefield, or with whatever games you're playing, and I'll see you, hopefully when my voice is cleared up a bit, next time.